Alrighty, hello boys and girls, how's everybody doing? Back in Fallout New Vegas. And yeah, we're just gonna goof around today. I guess we'll go ahead and ask around who helped the Legion enslave Boone's wife. I don't know, is this someone we need to talk to? I don't think so.
Prim has a new sheriff. Your travels been going all right?
Yeah, she's not.
Watch your six out there.
You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you.
Who would want to hurt Boone's wife?
Man, everybody. That girl didn't have one friend in this whole town. She didn't want any. She wanted to sit in her room all day and make herself miserable, and she went out of her way to be rude. She upset a lot of people. You wouldn't have liked her either.
And did you have anything to do with Boone's wife's disappearance?
Believe me, when I heard the news, my first thought was, I owe somebody big. I figured Boone would come around after a while. But he hasn't. I'm starting to think that if he doesn't find her, things will never go back to the way they were.
Alright, goodbye.
Yeah, see ya.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
What's wrong with Boone?
Had his wife taken. I don't think he'll ever be the same as he was. Damn shame. I told the Rangers up at the station to keep an eye out, but there's just too much ground out there for them to cover.
And what can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Carla was a knockout. Whenever Boone walked around with her, he always had this funny grin on his face like he couldn't believe his luck. I know we couldn't. That wasn't the only reason she stuck out, though. That girl never minced words. If she'd had better food or hospitality, she'd let you hear it. Trouble was, she usually had. I don't think she meant it. She really was a sweet girl. I think she just wanted to remind herself that there's still nicer places in this world than Novak. Who could blame her for that?
And what do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
You're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
Would you feel better if I checked on your NCR friends for you? No.
They're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
And tell me about the Rangers.
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight.
And did you do something to your leg?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What did you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet, and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Body is injured, not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
Huh. People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
New unarmed technique. You've learned the Ranger takedown special move. Use this technique. Initiate a power attack while moving backwards. You'll drop your opponent to the ground. I don't know what a power attack is, but oh well. It's hard to tell where I'm supposed to be going. Is this one?
Hey, you came back. Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
Can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Can't say we spoke much. Boone did most of the buying for him. She was in the store once, but she didn't stay long. Had a look on her face like she'd smelled something sour. But far as I can remember, the gift shop smelled fine. Well, fine as it always does.
All right, goodbye.
Come back soon now.
Look who's here. What brings you here?
Can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Boone. That's that sniper fella. Works in the dinosaur, right? I only met them but once or twice. They seemed real happy together. I really ought to get to know them better. They're probably nice folk.
What do you think of the people who live here?
Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie Mae gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has, but I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That no-bark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery.
How did Nobart get his name?
I'm not sure who started it. Wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is. Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor No-Bark.
Never heard that saying before. I just wanted to meet you.
Oh, well, I'm Alice, and that handsome stranger yonder is my husband, Dusty. Going on 50 years now. I keep waiting for him to leave me for some young thing
Wow.
with platinum blonde hair and
He's
hoop
holding
earrings.
up pretty good.
But he still sticks around. Says it's my cooking. I think it's because I know which Brahmin udder you can milk without getting kicked in the noggin.
Have you heard a long time? Have you lived here a long time?
We set up this ranch years back when Novak was just getting settled. But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here from all over. Novak might just be the next Nevada boomtown.
Goodbye.
Nice of you to visit.
Alright, Does he have anything to say, I wonder?
Things treating you all right?
Can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know them two as well as I might. I remember she had an edge about her, like she'd rather be someplace else. This kind of life ain't for everyone, that's for darn sure.
What do you do here in Novak?
Oh, I tend to my ranch, that's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot.
How's business lately?
You must mean what's left of it. Somebody's been attacking our animals at night. We're down to less than half of what we had a few weeks back.
Tell me what you know about the attacks.
Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
I'll see if I can catch whoever's responsible.
We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have.
Did you get a look at the attacker?
Beg your pardon, ma'am, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would happen if half of what Nobark says is true. Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they've taken to shooting from the west side.
Goodbye.
So long.
Let's see, was she somebody? I can't remember. I know those guys were just... Oh, yeah, she's Doctor. I wonder why Nobark was not in his house the last
Don't
time.
let them get the antidote. No, it's just you. You can't have it either.
What antidote are you talking about?
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
I don't mean no harm.
We'll just see about that. You come any closer and I'm liable to stick you with my sticking knife. Old Sticky's feeling mighty ornery this day.
We can talk from this distance.
You sure now? It's kind of hard to hear you.
You said you'd stab me with that dirty knife.
Okay, just speak up a little. But not so much that they hear you. They got people everywhere, always listening.
What do you know about the abduction of Boone's wife?
Seen it all. Seen shadowy folk come to his room and leave again in the middle of the night. Thought one might have gone in the lobby, too, for a spell. Could be that person went in to get something. Or used the John, maybe. Mighty interesting either way, you ask me. I thought it was cannibals, come to eat us all for sure. So I kept out of sight. But now I know better.
Who was it?
Mole rat men. Come up from the underneath to steal young women with promises of riches and fancy mud mansions with all the latest designer appliances. They covered our lady folks' long hair for wigs, it said, being either bald or balding themselves.
What's been going on in town?
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death, and always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says Nobark, but they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says No Bark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in.
What else do you know about the deaths?
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell, anyways, since when he come up to me, he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
Oh, I wonder if those are the night kid. Anything interesting happening?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
And who do you think is actually at the factory?
Ghosts. Commie ghosts what don't know they're dead. Hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth.
Why do they call you No Bark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull, and I know what I seen.
Has anybody been acting strange lately?
I don't trust a man that doesn't have something strange going on about him, 'cause it means he's hiding it from you. If a man's wearing his pants on his head, or if he says his words backwards from time to time, you know it's all laid out there for you. But if he's friendly to strangers and keeps his home spick and span, more often than not he's done something even his own ma couldn't forgive.
Goodbye.
If anyone asks, we never spoke.
No problem. Alright, so now we gotta go to the dino doohickey. I'll look for clues.
Hey there.
How you doing?
Let's see here. We still on the same. Just look for evidence of the guilty party inside the dino delight lobby. So what are all these markers? Oh, I thought he was. guess.
Welcome. Come on in.
Alright, I guess we're gonna have to change time here. It's at 9:24. I think 12 hours ought to be good. Hopefully old Chris will, whoever this guy is, like, what's his name? Is it Chris Briscoe? Cliff Briscoe. Hopefully he'll be going to bed. Come on, man. Okay, let's give it 3 hours. Oh, there's something radioactive going on. Oh, you know what? Oh, that gun. Bam. evidence of the guilty party inside the Dino Delight. Wait a second, what does it say? The Dino Delight lobby. Oh, the Dino Delight lobby. So that's all the same. Okay, let's see here. Nope. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I think this is it. We, the representatives of the Consul Officorium, Officorium, have this day bargained and purchased from Jeannie Mae Crawford of the township of Novak the exclusive rights to ownership and sale of the slave Carla Boone for the sum of 1,000 bottle caps and those of her unborn child for the sum of 500 bottle caps. The receipt whereof is hereby acknowledged. We warrant the slave and her young to be sound, healthy, and slaves for life. We covenant with the said Jeannie Mae Crawford that we have full power to bargain and sell said slave and her offspring. Payment of an additional 500 bottle caps will be due pending successful maturation of the fetus, the claim to which shall be guaranteed by possession of this document. Blah blah blah. Alright. So now we know who the culprit is. Oh, and what is that gun? It's the bonus critical. So it's a pistol that shoots 5.56. Have an open slot? I do. Interesting. You know what? Did we look in your dresser before? We didn't, and there's nothing there.
Hey there. Is everything all right? Awful late to be dropping in unexpected.
What's wrong with Boone?
Nothing that wouldn't be wrong with any man who loses a wife, I suppose. Poor dear. I know he thinks she was kidnapped, but I'm not so sure she didn't just run off on her own. You could tell she was thinking about it ever since they arrived.
Huh. What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
How should I put it? I guess you could say she was kind of like a cactus flower. Real pretty to look at, but there was just no getting close to her. She never did take to living here. She liked the big lights and fast living of New Vegas. I got the feeling she was trying to get Boone to live with her, but I guess she got tired of waiting.
Yeah, come with me. There's something you should see in front of the dinosaur.
Okay, if that's what you think.
know how far in front of the dinosaur we have to be. This is probably good enough. I'll wait till she gets here. I don't want him to shoot Eddie. I don't think he would, but you never know. Yeah, I guess she's going to go to where we need to be. Haha! Oh, we don't need that. Oh, we need these, though. Well, now I feel bad for Cliff for stealing all that stuff from him.
That's it then. How did you know?
I found a bill of sale.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here, this is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here.
What will you do after this?
I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you.
Come with me, let's go after the Legion.
You don't want to do that.
We'll use our intelligence.
Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. I've been there and paid for it. But this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get out of here.
Alright. So we want to... What was I thinking? I guess, actually, you know what? We want to, we want to dump 5 into speech. There was something I was thinking I should have been... You know what? It is speech, because, yeah, our guns and lockpicks are at 50. So let's go ahead and bump this up to 50. And we might as well... We probably should put some in here. Alright, this is what we'll do. We'll put 5 here now. Put the X1 here. And then the next level up, we'll maybe put some more into medicine. Maybe put 5 into sneak, 5 into medicine. And maybe back to repair. Alright. Yeah, we should do this in level 2. Outside of you'll find... Wait, no. I thought... Oh, wait a second. It's Black Widow, I guess. Wait a second. Let me see. Does it show what we already have? Okay. Rapid reload. I know we wanted a swift learner. With each rank of the swift learner perk, you gain an additional 10% total experience points whenever experience points are earned. Comprehension. With the comprehension perk, you gain double the bonus from reading magazines, 1 additional point from skill books. Alright, hold on. What was that first one again? In combat, you'll do 10% damage against female opponents. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue when dealing with the same sex. Intense training perk, you can put a single point into any of your special attributes. Alright, let's go with this. Alright, so then... Alright, I guess we can't just talk. Let's see, where are we? Alright. Let's see, break open the map. Alright, let's... See, I was noticing here, when we were here, I was like, well, you know, there's all this area. I don't know that I've ever been over there. And then when we're over here, there's like a whole thing over here. Let's see. Maybe we'll just do this. Or actually, now that I think about it, I think this would be a good place to just wind things up for today. And then we'll get a fresh start in the next one. Yeah, because you know what? You can probably hear it in my voice, but I am starting to kind of run down a little bit here. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw, and I hope that I see you next time. Until then, PalpyTeen out.